Ready? Sorry, I'm out of breath. I've been running. And I was just contemplating on how when you first start to use some emotional or boundary muscles that you historically have not used, for example, even just having boundaries at all, taking a stand, standing up for yourself in particular, when you first start doing it, one, it may feel really selfish and difficult. You have to work really hard to actually do it. Once you actually start doing it in situations where it's warranted, you might yield that tool a little hard, especially with safe people that you know will understand you and will give you grace. You have to understand you're learning a new skill. When you learn a new skill, you don't do it perfectly, right? When you're learning a new skill, sometimes you break the pencil because you push too hard on it, right? When you're drawing the first time. That's okay. You have to give yourself grace. And it's a really great idea to practice boundary holding first with people who are very understanding, safe. They know where you are in this journey and they know you're figuring it out, so that instead of lashing out at you, biting back at you and putting you back on your healing journey, they give you grace. And then maybe the next day or a few hours later when everyone's calm, they can say, hey, I know you're trying to work on your boundaries and I think that's wonderful. I want to express to you how I felt in that moment, and I'm wondering if that's what you meant to do. Like, I'm wondering if you meant to make me feel that what I did was really bad because that's how I felt. And then you say, no, I didn't. I just felt uncomfortable and I was trying to deal with that discomfort. And I think I yielded that boundary a little too hard. And that's okay. We do that when we're learning how to enforce boundaries. Sometimes we use them as not a boundary, but as a control mechanism because, again, we've never used boundaries before. We don't know what they're like. We're just figuring it out. And a part of that journey is realizing, no, the boundary is not about controlling the other person. The boundary is about controlling my response, taking control of my nervous system, of my emotional reaction, and my body's chemical reaction to things that are going on around me so that I am peaceful, I'm centered in my emotional state, and I'm not needing to pull from people around me and mirror them inappropriately into their negativity. I can stay where I know my truth is, my values and beliefs are. Holding boundaries is really important. Don't be surprised if while you're learning how to do it, it's a little clunky. Take some practice. So maybe try doing it with people that love you, understand you to begin with. Doing it with a therapist, if that's something that interests you. Doing it with a life coach, if that's something that interests you. With friends, with a support group, with people who understand, hey, I'm new to this and I want to do this right because I need to learn to protect myself for my safety and peace and happiness. I hope that's helpful. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Everyone needs